Yes, you there? Hello, hello. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. I think you might be right. Short trading day. Well, good morning, 44 Trading Nation. Jumping on here a few minutes early as Scott prepares to join us. I had to miss yesterday. Just when the morning slips away and you miss your opportunity, no big deal. But we did manage to trade um, the first rate decision, so that was cool. Quick little short to the market and made a few bucks. Wouldn't say I got rich yesterday, but let's see if we can maybe do that today. SpaceX is definitely on the top of my list today. I want to see how it behaves here. Now, obviously, options opened up. What was it 2 days ago at the end of this trading session? So I'm going to keep an eye on what those options look like. Really down to like I don't know, $150. I don't want to jinx it just yet, but maybe it has a chance to pop up to like 195 today, and we could trade in and around that. But I'm going to be likely looking to see if we can get some downside momentum. Why, you might ask? Well, it is technically more valuable than Amazon. So I don't know if that's really true as far as like my assessment of things, because we all use Amazon every single day, and SpaceX is just, it's been hyped up pretty good. And obviously, I don't like to bet against Elon when it comes to certain things, but in either case, we'll trade around it. But I'll be keeping an eye on some long term options from that perspective. That said, IWM, Mark, I know you like to watch IWM as well, but knowing that rates are going to be higher for longer, I have a feeling that IWM has a chance to move to the downside. So same thing, I'll probably be structuring longer term short positions on that. And of course, Iran and the U.S. are looks like they're going to be signing a deal after all. And hey, let's see what that actually means. Maybe we'll keep an eye on USO. Maybe the oil trade finally falls apart. But only concern I have is we might actually start to stabilize um, kind of down at the levels it's at now. So USO down at 112. Let me see something real quick. Crude futures down at 74 bucks. Yeah, so I actually think crude might go up a little higher from where it's at now. Probably stabilize at 80 bucks. That's just what I'm thinking. We'll see. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the news here. A hawkish pause potentially from Kevin Warsh. Rates are going to stay unchanged. We're seeing futures kind of rebound a little bit. We did see quite a sell off for profit taking yesterday. My concern will be we probably have a little rinse and repeat today, considering we're seeing the Qs push up about 736 or so today, like right now, which is above yesterday's high of session, but not pre-market high. Pre-market high was around 736 and a half. So I want to see if that turns into a ceiling. If we run into that ceiling and start to collapse, it actually coincides perfectly with what I'm seeing in NASDAQ futures, right about 30,538.75, which we actually rejected it almost to the penny. I think it went to 30,538 pre-market and rejected. So we'll see how it behaves. Maybe we get a little bit of a bump here before the open, but I'm going to be watching for some resistance right out the gate and potentially look to short this market. No surprise, guys. Huh? What stocks am I looking at to the upside, guys? Let's keep an eye on hardware names. So AMD looking good. I'm going to pull up STX actually as well. STX is way up there. Wow. SanDisk. Wow, $2,056. Unbelievable. Let's see what Nvidia is doing. Stuck at 207. Could be interesting. Nvidia might be a play for me today, actually. We'll see. And then, of course, Intel and Apple. Let's not forget about that news. Trump talking about Intel helping make chips for Apple. So keeping an eye on both those names as well. Apple, as you guys know, one of my favorite names to short. But with that kind of news, you're basically getting backed by the government. Might actually be beneficial for Apple. So Apple's sitting at 297 right now here pre-market. Anyways, let's see what we've got. Who we got in the room right now? I know Scott will be here in a couple minutes, but Frank, bright and early. Good to see you, Frank. Seth, good morning. Christian's in the house. What's up? You're watching CRWV as well as Intel. I got Intel on my watch list as well. I forgot to mention jobless claims, right? Jobless claims did come in. Where is that? Give me 1 second. Came in at forecast was 225, and we came in at 225, and then the previous was at 229. By the way, that's 229,000. So it looks like, less jobless claims, about 4K. But this push on the markets, let's not forget, bulls are relentless. They are really attacking. So let's be mindful of that. Who else we got in the house? Let's see. Arax, good morning. Dan, good morning. Good to see y'all. What are y'all watching? Arax, Dan, what are you guys thinking? Yeah, MU is going nuts. I mean, the whole segment right now on the chip side, no surprise. It just seems to be like the overarching theme. By the way, RXT, I don't know if you guys saw that. It finally got above that $8 print yesterday. Hilarious. What did it get to? $8.60, I think, yesterday. Let me see. MU, pull that up real quick. Yeah, up to $1,100. I mean, hardware is in play today, but I'm gonna hand it over to Scott. It looks like he's about ready to join. But MU CRWV, cool. I'll put that up on one of my screens here. Give me a second. Let's put MU here. I'll put CRWV there. Let's definitely watch the twins too. So AAOI, if you guys are watching CRWV, and NBIS. I'll put that on the same watch list here, NBIS. There he is, Scott. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, DVG, and welcome traders to the 44 Trading Room on this beautiful Thursday morning. Thank you for starting us off, DVG, and getting us a clear direction today. Looks like we're going to jump out of this cage, plus 495, 500 points higher this morning when we kick things off in about 8 minutes. But before we do that, give you some background here, get you dialed into some stocks, and get you ready for this beautiful day today. Start off with Asia in the overnight session, where we saw the Nikkei gain 1,151 points. Hong Kong Hang Seng down 387, and the Shanghai and China down 18 points. But you look at Europe this morning, they're a mixed bag also. German DAX up 85, FTSE in UK up 89.52, CAC 40 in Paris up 12. You combine that with Asia, and you've got 3 markets up, 3 markets down. So the global futures are flat, but here in the United States, we are up and away. Dow futures up 256, NASDAQ futures up 504. Wow. S&P futures up 66 3/4 this morning. What's happening out there? Fed-led sell-off. Intel leads the chip sector higher. Trump in the news this morning, and we are ready to rock and roll today. He is going to take control of this Iran deal. It's going to go his way or the highway, and that is a big, big move. Interesting enough, SpaceX down this morning in an up market. What's happening with that stock? Where does that stock go today? That could be a decent short if the short shares are available. Gas prices now falling below $4 per gallon as oil supply fears ease after the Iran deal. That's all good. I told everybody yesterday, I'm going to be an investor in SpaceX, not a trader, an investor, as it pulls back. If we get down towards, say, the 150 price, wishful thinking, I'll pick up some and hold it long term. That'll be great. So got a lot to go today and a lot of great information here. You look at oil today. Oil's down $2.43 per barrel, down to 74.36, which is a big time move down, over 3% to the downside. Gold continues its slide, now down $106.10 per troy ounce, down to 42.7530. Same thing with silver, down $3.79, $3.80 down to $66.97 per troy ounce. Copper's down, platinum's down, palladium is down as well. Quick check on crypto. Bitcoin down again, down $81.44 to $64,284.04 per coin. Ether's up $8. Solana's down, Doge's down, XRP down. So again, it's going to be a stock pickers market, but we're going to have a lot of momentum on our side this morning, including the including the big move on MU this morning. Good morning to all in the room. Good morning to DVG. Good morning to Clifton. Frank Parker Jr., good morning. Seth, good morning. Christian, good morning. Perfect. Jonathan, top of the morning and good evening to you. Christian, good morning. Mark O, what do you say? Good morning, my friend. Yep. Perfect. I think we short trading window today. Market's going to be being closed tomorrow in the next rally. So let me just take a look at something here. At the holiday. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So boom, and that is the. Yep. So tomorrow, 19th of June, we are closed in the markets tomorrow, which will be a good breather here. We'll come back then on Monday, celebrating Juneteenth, which is a new holiday for the market, and that is running tomorrow. Arax, good morning. Dan, good morning. Yep. Jay, good morning. Thank you for contributing, Arax. Brian, good morning. Divide, good morning. Rick, good morning to you. To Dash, good morning. Okay, some picks this morning. I wanted MU over the 1100. I'll still post it here, MU long over 1100. We'll see if there's any pullback there. SpaceX, I don't think so. The other one will be the Marvel trade over 308, MRVL this morning. MRVL long over 308 this morning. I'm also watching SanDisk this morning. This is over 2060. Let me put it up here where RCL is because RCL's got no volume. I know SanDisk is a expensive stock to say the least, but let me switch this out here. You can't ignore the chart, am I right? So SanDisk this morning, long over 2060, okay? And you could just take small share size, SNDK, long at 2060. You can't ignore the chart though on the breakout pattern here. And then AMAT this morning. AMAT looks really good. I'm going to put AMAT where SpaceX is here this morning. I'll put AMAT here, SPCX over here. And again, trading with a 4-monitor layout here. The move on AMAT will be over 625. Okay, so we got some high price stocks here this morning. That doesn't matter. Just dial back the share size, and you're good to go. DVG, what's the one stock you're thinking of this morning? I know you went over MU trade. What are you thinking this morning?
Probably Apple and Intel, probably top of my hit list this morning, as well as SpaceX. So I'm looking to see if SpaceX can dump today. I'm going to be looking for building out maybe a longer term put option play on SpaceX, just because I think it's a little bit hot on the valuation. Not to say it can't move to about 195. To your point, I do want to be an investor in SpaceX, but I want to own it at 80 bucks, 60 bucks, something like that. Don't know if that's going to happen right out the gate, but we are seeing a pretty aggressive sell-off. I think when it was up at 226 or so, I was like, I think that might be the top. And I think I'm not going to say I'm right, but I think that was right about when we started to pull back. So let's see if we get a bounce on SpaceX to about 195, and then that might be where I get interested in shorting the position there. But with Apple, looking to go long here at 298. I've got an order sitting out there, seeing if Apple can get a little bit of love to the upside while Intel does the same. That said, Intel did get a pretty aggressive push, about 9% push overnight. Imagine we might see some profit taking or some continuation, so I'll be keeping a very close eye on that as well.
All right, as we get going, remember tomorrow is a market holiday here. We should have a great trading day today. I'm coming off of a wonderful trading day yesterday, and I am looking forward to trading today. So let's make this day count. We get started in about 2 minutes. I know that Justin has joined us here this morning as well. So you've got lots to choose from, myself, DVG, Justin. So let's make this thing happen today. Ooh, what is happening here? What happened to Take Two this morning?
Not sure.
Take Two, big time move. I'm watching it here. I mean, just exploded the last, 20 minutes. Let me just take a look at something here. Oh, yeah, okay. Can you hear me now? No.
DVG's gone too.
Can anybody hear me now? Test, 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 test. Justin, can you hear me? Test.
Yes, I can hear you. Scott, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, traders, can I get a sound test here? I don't see myself. Clifton, can you hear me? I don't see myself. Oh, there it is. Maybe I'm back. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. All right. Okay, I'm watching Take Two this morning. A big move up about 521. Watching AMAT here this morning for an entry. SpaceX not doing much, going to lose 185. MU starting to run. Okay, watch Marvel here. I posted Marvel at 308. I'm going to come in right here at 308.40. I'm long Marvel, MRVL. Wow, look at MU go. Crazy. CHP, yeah. Apple looks great. SpaceX bleeding this morning. Okay, one trade in Marvel right now looking great. 310 target on Marvel, MRVL.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, something
What in the world happened there?
I don't know. I got kicked out and had to come back in.
Well,
Okay,
Apple
traders.
traded took a partial at $300.
Yeah, good for you on the Apple trade. I'm coming out of the Marvel trade here, 312. And right, I'm going to get a little bit more, 312.20. Okay, I'm out. Marvel, 3/4 of the trade on Marvel out. Coming in at 308.40, coming out at 312.20. That's the way to start the day right there now. A little bit of jingle. Missed the AMAT trade. SNDK moving higher.
Shorting the queues here.
I
Building some bundles,
shorted
y'all.
I shorted SPY at the high, guys. So I'm
38.
nicely in profit now.
Qs. Keep an eye on the futures right now. 538, 30,538
Traders,
on
I'll be
NASDAQ.
right back.
NVIDIA, let's keep an eye on that. Okay, maybe we see a little bit of a rollover here. Careful, y'all. Adding another bundle to the Qs. Okay, watch the break now on the Qs. Adding another bundle.
Also adding to my position, which is short on the SPY, guys.
Just looking to see if
Gonna
we
write
can
it down
snap
to pre-market low.
734.
Just watch VWAP.
I'll take a partial at 734 on the Qs, guys.
Likewise, also taking partial, second partial.
Here we go, coming in, coming in, coming in. Let's go. All right, and taking some off there on the bundles.
That's it.
SpaceX looking great. We'll hold those. Not adding to the position, just letting it kind of do its thing.
I'm looking to run it down to pre-market low. I've taken second partial.
Still hanging on to the runners here on Apple, but that was a nice push. We got up to $300. Got filled pre-market, added right as we opened. Got to $300. Took my money off the table and bounced.
Okay, there goes the follow through, guys.
SpaceX down to 180. Very nice. Okay, taking a few more off.
Taking
on the
next
bundles.
partial at the bottom. Yeah, that's good. Next
There we go.
quarter
Now we let
off.
the rest do their thing. SpaceX. Wah, wah, wah.
Come on, one more push down. Let's go all the way to pre-market lows.
Wow, Apple. Oh, you gotta love it, guys. I went
Again.
long Apple, and it's the time I should have been shorting it. It's all right though. I'm gonna close this position out in just a moment if we don't bounce here off the close. Oh, me and Apple have such a scarred history.
Love-hate relationship.
Oh, big time. It's not even. I don't even
Okay,
know if
probably
love is
pushing
in the
down to
equation.
pre-market lows, guys. Here we go.
Exactly
That's
what I was
been
hoping to
easy
do.
trade.
Pre-market, if you guys remember, I was talking about this on the Qs. It's 538.75. It's the number I had written out with the top end around 558.25. We pushed well above that, came back into that area. It's right where I wanted to start shorting, and that's what we did on the Qs. So not surprised to see this pullback. But we are at the
Taking
VWAP
next
now
partial.
on the NASDAQ futures. So let's see if we do get a potential bounce here. I'm watching NVIDIA. I like it here at 207. Very tight stop, guys. We're in at 207.06 on NVIDIA long.
This is a wonderful way to welcome in the long weekend.
You know, we also have expiration on a Thursday too. So let's see what that ends up looking like. What do I have here? Hold on. What is that?
Okay, I am back, and volume is good. So
Yeah, we
one
near you.
Marvel, Jonathan, you're in at 2. Good. Seth looking at AMD. SpaceX coming down now 180.
Yep, 179. Let's go.
Yep. And
I should have gone full share size on this dang thing.
Yeah. I like SanDisk short actually here. So, okay.
Are you able to on Fidelity? Are you able to get shares to
SpaceX?
short
On
on SpaceX? Yeah.
Let me see. Yes.
Should be
Yep.
able to. Yeah.
Yep. It is available.
Okay, looking like we're going to go to pre-market lows on SPY. Testing. Wants to break.
Justin, are you in anything? Did I miss anything?
Just SPY.
Okay.
Scott, I'm taking it easy today. I'm a bit
Gotcha.
flat. I've had a big week. Yeah.
I'm in
So
Nvidia
and
long
done.
right now.
One and done.
We've got leftovers on Apple. That if we break the close again, I'm gonna just dump those. But and I've got a little bit left. I got 5 put options on the Qs, as well as SpaceX short from 184.
Just want to add here, so just like a kind of life lesson moment, because I actually did absolutely no pre-market planning this morning. All I did was rely on my charts and enter at the high, and I'm done.
Adding to
one
Nvidia here,
trade and I'm
guys.
done.
Let's go full share size Nvidia. Long. A little bit risky, but I want to see if Nvidia gets a little bit of love today. We're seeing it on MU, we're seeing it on AMD, we're seeing it on all these other names, but Nvidia's been kind of left in the dust. So maybe we get a push on Nvidia to go visit maybe 212 to 215 area, which will lift the Qs.
Okay, I'm going MU long here, 1100. This one will be smaller share size trade, but I'm going to add to this
Thanks,
thing.
Mark. Mark made mention that if you can't get borrows for SpaceX, there is an ETF. That's SSPC for the short side.
Nice, okay.
Nice, Mark, nice. All right, guys, Q's looking, well, I don't know about the Q's, but SPY's looking heavy. Let's see what's happening with the Q's. Yeah, IWM also looking heavy. Everything's looking heavy. Service now going down, part breaking 92.87 was my key level. Palantir on its way down to 112.81. Maybe not today, but perhaps this week. It looks like it's going to form a new range, probably between 120 and 130, I would say.
I'm not going to add to Apple. Come on, Nvidia.
I should have taken my flipping. I should have exited on that push.
Target's going to be 210 on Nvidia if we can get there. If not, my stop is literally low of session. So very low risk on this one. Apple, probably going to dump it here if we break any lower. Should have known better.
SPY could turn here, guys.
Here comes Nvidia. Time to punch through. Let's go.
Short or long? I'm not watching. Short or long?
Long Nvidia.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
SpaceX guys taking a partial here. Wasn't a huge position, but my first trade on SpaceX, short.
I'll be right back, traders.
Here comes
Can't
Nvidia,
you be a
guys.
little more optimistic than that, DVG?
Oh no, look, I mean, I love what they're trying to do and accomplish. It's just, look, man, the math doesn't math. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I get the hype, I get the push, I get it could bounce up to 195 today.
Yeah.
But I do want to be an investor in it long term. I'm not buying it at this level. There's no way. Guys, Nvidia, wait for it. We should get a big spike over 208. I'm looking for 210. We're full share size on Nvidia. Tremendous trading, actually, they call it. Still hanging on to this Apple trade. Found a little bit of support down at the close at 295.95. So those of you guys may have missed the trade. Maybe a good time to get involved here at 297. We'll see. I'm looking for a big pop and then a drop. But with Nvidia, I don't know. Nvidia could lift these Qs a lot higher by itself. So we might see some rotation out of MU and whatever. But hoping today is the day Nvidia gets a little love. IWM, guys. Mark, what do you think, man? Is it time to set it up for the downside because of rates? I think I'm going to put some options together on this thing. Let's see. We'll go out to July 24th. Sure. So 293. What's 290s look like? There's $6.
Okay. SPY's going to test session lows.
Same with the Qs, it looks like.
Wondering if I could get 10 points out of MU.
Oh, that's a nice bearish engulfing candle on the 1 minute.
Here comes Apple.
I am long MU here, 11.
Nvidia putting me to sleep. What's going on here?
Okay, I'm taking more partial. Okay,
What about
I'm out.
ENPH? What's that doing today? No.
I think I'm done. Which is actually pretty awesome because I'm super flat today. So I actually almost didn't want to trade today. So to have a win like that is a real blessing. So I'm happy with that.
You just hit the SPY and bounce.
Yeah, that's it. I just shorted at the top, and
Here comes Apple, guys. I mean, meanwhile, markets are aiming lower. Apple's gaining strength off the close. So that's a decent sign. Intel pulling back slightly, even with
I
that
think we're going to
news.
break the lows. I think this
I
is going to
think so
continue.
too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
So
That
maybe
news
I'll
looks
jump
pretty
in
good.
again with smaller share size. Let's see.
I mean, I only have 5 contracts left on the queue, so I'm going to take 3 off here. In case
If we
don't
break
follow through.
pre-market low, I'll jump in with half a bundle, probably like 5 contracts.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 now, but need Nvidia to take the top off now, and Apple.
Look at
What's Microsoft doing
SanDisk.
today?
I posted SanDisk in the pre-market to take SanDisk long at 2060, and now we're at 2118. Wow. It would have been a first candle go. Didn't have the stones to do it.
Did anybody get my notification last night, by the way, about the 200 EMA versus 55? Did anybody see that? Again, cue the disclaimer. It's not financial advice, but I'm more concerned about that regime flipping starting today. So for those guys wondering what that means, basically take your 200 EMA that's been tried and tested here. If you look at like a 1 minute, even a 5 minute chart, 200 EMA has been a phenomenal compass. And today could be the beginning of where 55 or 50, if you use this SMA, might become the new line to watch. So, just doing some forecasting. It's not entirely 100% accurate, but just an opinion, and I'll be keeping an eye on that. Rates higher for longer. Surprised they didn't actually say that they're going to do a rate hike. Could you imagine? Warsh on his first one. All right, guys, we're gonna hike up rates. They'd be like, "Boo! Get them out of here." But definitely, I don't see rate cuts coming. So hence why I'm looking at IWM right now. In fact, I might be shorter term. What's next week look like? 24th. It's Wednesday. All right. IWM, the 24th, the 293 strikes. Let's do 292 strikes. Are at 270 right now. I'll pick those up. Okay, there we go. Sorry, 292. I misread that, guys. It's 292 strike for next week on Wednesday.
Go. 1110 target on MU. First trade of the day, Marvel, really good. Second trade, MU. Let's see if this market continues. Remember, the market was up 500 points, and we've shed 300 of those 500 points on the NASDAQ. So any stock right now that you're looking at that's strong, such as SanDisk, such as AMAT, such as MU, these stocks, in my opinion, should continue to go. Because we've had a 300-point pullback, right? That can't be ignored. 300 points on a pullback.
I've learned in this market to never underestimate the bulls.
Nope.
As much as I like the hamburger days, typically with a bearish outlook, but we made our money to the downside on the Qs, on SpaceX. This looks good, actually, Scott, on SpaceX, maybe for a bounce. I already took a partial,
Yeah,
so I don't
through
mind
that
trimming
through that
out.
180. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
right here. But then you got the VWAP right there. So
Yeah, 183 at the VWAP. Nvidia's
Yeah.
put me to sleep, man. I might trim this position so I can move money around. I mean, we're up on the trade, but I need to
I'm
see
probably a
some.
buyer at 167.30 around that area for SpaceX. I'll start jumping in, nibbling from there.
Here comes Apple. Watch the pop on Apple. 305 is going to be my target with the rest of these things. So I'll put a stop loss 295, but 305 is what I want to see today.
wow, we are going to get it on MU traders. This is going to be 2 for 2 on
Nvidia
MU.
208, guys. Bang. Let's go.
Here we go. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be a little patient here at that 1110 area. Hopefully I don't get burned because of it.
Here at MU. 1115.
If it breaks 208, we could probably see 212 today quite easily.
Scott, what's your target? You trying to take the top off on MU?
No, not really. Just the 1110 here. I mean, look at it. It's
Okay, here
right-
goes
right it is.
There we go.
Nvidia.
Nvidia looking great, man. I love it.
Now we got. Look at that DVG.
Nice. There it
11,
is.
12, 11,
Wait
12.
for the
I'm
top.
out.
Wait for the top. Let's go.
3/4 of the trade out here. 11, 12.
Beautiful.
Now 11, 13. It got 11, 12, 40. Okay, I'm out.
Beautiful.
Nice,
trade,
guys.
Scott.
Nice.
All right.
What'd you take that? 12 points in 2 minutes?
2 great trades. Yep.
That's the way to make a comeback.
Why
eh,
isn't
Scott?
Nvidia taking the top off, man? I'm looking for Apple to do the same. Let's go. Look at SpaceX. I'm going to dump the rest of my SpaceX guys right here. They can have it.
Okay, let's rock and roll, traders.
Okay, let's looking for the pop and the drop now. So we only have 2 contracts left on the queues at this point. I don't mind if we break even on those. I mean, I might even give it a little, but IWM might add to that. Let's just see. I see you guys posting your trades. I appreciate that, y'all. I apologize. I haven't been. Yeah, TSM was the one on my watch, Jonathan. Don't tell me that, man. Shoot. Did you take it? Yeah, that was. Oh, man, what a killer trade that would have been. It was in my watch list today, TSM.
Oh, yeah, I see that now too. Oh, gosh. Beautiful.
It was one of the first ones on my watch list.
Shame, Jonathan.
Or the last one.
I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off to the. I only have 100 shares left on MU. I'm going to hold off to the 1115 to see if we puncture through the top end here.
Here comes Apple. I can't believe I'm rooting for Apple, but you heard it first. Yeah, baby. And you guessed it, NVDA, y'all. NVDA. Jonathan, you didn't take it? Shoot. Yeah, that was the one to watch for me too. And I ended up clicking around, looking at some other names, and darn. What a mover though. TSM just ripping. 450.16 is its all-time high. And we just hit 449.37. So blue sky breakout on that name. TSM, MU, ASML, kind of all in that same segment. Whatever happened to CRWV, guys?
CRWV still cranking along. It's up $2.50 today. Not bad.
Oh, fun fact. Do you know why we call it bucks? Like words and nomenclature that we use nowadays? Back in the day, we used to sell buckskins as a form of trade and barter. And it translated into what we now have as currency, hence bucks. Kind of a fun fact.
There you go. Didn't know.
Yeah. Guys, TSM chasing that all-time high up there. let's keep an eye on the cues, y'all. I have a feeling we're gonna get that pop before we drop. Come on, NVIDIA, don't do that to me. Don't give me a double top. Give me 210. Ooh.
Again, only up 234 points now. We've had a pullback here. I'm out all shares MU. Out all shares MU. I was able to salvage that little piece.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa. Q's pulling back sharply. It's 200 now.
Yep. Maybe another chance here to get into SpaceX.
Yeah. Also consider shorts on. I'm looking again.
Traders, I will be right back.
I'll jump in again.
What are you jumping in again? What do you mean?
SPY, all the cues. I'm looking short. So if we break pre-market low, I'll jump in.
I think I'm going to take some off of NVIDIA. I hate to do it, but it's just moving too slow. We got the pop to 208. We hit basically a triple top almost. 208.33, 208.33, 208.35. So, CRWB tanking now. Q's rolling over. And I just want IWM to fall apart. I'm going to add another bundle to IWM. Remember, these are till next Wednesday. 292 strike. So we'll see how those end up. Okay, guys, NVIDIA, I'm in for a point now. I'll give it this last candle, 1 minute candle. If we don't push above session highs, I'm going to take some off. So I need to see it push. Otherwise, I'm taking some risk off the table here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, NVIDIA. Apple's stuck at the VWAP. All right, guys, that's going to be good enough for me. I'm going to take half my position off NVIDIA, so we'll still have a position. I just, I'm going to put the rest down to break even. It's right in my entry. So no risk left on NVIDIA. And then Apple, I mean, should I add to this thing? Right now the market's rolling over a little bit.
SpaceX looking heavy, guys. Testing session lows.
Yeah, and for those of you guys that watch the futures, NASDAQ, I talked about 538.75. If you saw this bounce and I said that like maybe we get the pop, we literally hit, what is this? 540.50 on the NASDAQ futures. So like by 2 points, we went above that number, a point and a half.
Okay.
And now we're rolling over. Meanwhile, though, Apple trying to push. Q's rolling over now. We still have 2 contracts left on the Q's. And now we're going to add even more to our IWM bundles for next week. We got 3 bundles. And what I'm trying to do with these bundles is get rid of like, I don't know, 15 of them if we get a big rollover here. So keep half into next week. It's risky doing that over the weekend, but
yeah, historically, recently, most of the announcements have come over the weekend.
yeah, I know it.
Not even, yeah.
That's the only thing I fear.
I know.
You're like, oh, hey, congrats. We're going to give free money to all the small businesses. Like, oh, shoot.
Okay, so I've got some puts queued up on the SPY. Just going to keep an eye on that.
You guys are watching Coin and MSTR.
Yep, here we go, guys. Testing lows.
Put Coin over here. Fading pretty good.
Is this the moment? 10 a.m. Here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, I think trades going in both directions just sometimes can be pretty fun. Long Apple and Nvidia, short SpaceX, the Qs. Why not? Did we just retest the low of session though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to be the
There's
case.
buyers stepping in again, so
Yeah. Tricky markets. I love it.
and we've got a treat today as a Friday, right? Because it's Juneteenth tomorrow, so I'll probably start. Most of the rally will be in the morning, I guess.
Wow, look at that. Nice bullish engulf. Why not? Excuse me. I will be a little bit disappointed if Nvidia hits 210 or higher today. And I still have half position, but full share size just waffling around for a few, like 80, 90 cents at a time, a buck, I suppose this weekend might be a good time to fill up those gas tanks, though. Sounds like price at the pump will get a little better this weekend. Guys, watch Apple. We should get the pop right here. Above the VWAP, you notice we've been hitting that overhead at 298.70 or so. I want to see, again, at least 303 today on what I've got left. My stop loss will be literally at the session low. So 295 and a half.
Recovery attempt here, just below VWAP on the SPY.
Come on, Apple. Get up to 300 again. What are you doing? Tremendous. Great trades. IWM looking fantastic to the downside. Love it. Give me those bundles. Vamonos. Intel rolling over now at 130.
291.78 target on IWM for those of you trading.
Are you in it?
No, I was watching SPY.
Oh. There's a 299 print on Apple, guys. I want to see it take the top off. Let's go. 303. Watch the Qs. Looking like an uppercut is on its way. I might have been on TV the other day. We had great seats at a ball game. Shouldn't say that. We're gonna start looking. Let's see. What else? What else is out there that seems exciting? Let's see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. You got any plans this weekend, Justin?
Probably just the beach. I want to get as much as possible. So yeah, nothing special planned. Would have liked to have got out on the boat, but nothing's happening this weekend. So, how about you? What do you got planned?
Oh, I think.
Sounds like a lot. Very exciting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get my wife a new car.
I don't joke. We're doing the same.
No, really?
Yeah, I literally sold my wife's car like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
So we're busy shopping. We're debating now. I want to. Anyway, she's debating. She's trying to push for a Tesla. I quite like the idea because of the self-driving.
Yeah.
And that's partially the reason why we sold the car. But because my wife, she can be a little clumsy sometimes. Best driver, don't joke. She's German. Don't get me wrong. She's German. She knows how to drive.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Guys,
could be a
watch
little
TSM.
clumsy.
TSM about to hit all-time highs, guys. Wow. Jonathan, I'm holding you accountable for that one.
What's Apple doing?
That's hovering the VWAP right now. I think if it gets over 300 again today, we should see 303. But the problem is the Qs right now are a bit indecisive. So I'm looking at NASDAQ futures again, watching that 538.75. If we get above that, we saw that happen pre-market, and it pushed like violently to the upside of about like 30 points. So can it happen again? Sure. Which is what I'm counting on, that pop and drop that I mentioned. Guys, TSM, absolute beast mode. You took a lot of... okay.
Still going. TSM still going.
Yeah, I know. That was like, it was on my watch list this morning. And I was tinkering around with SpaceX.
Don't you hate it, Jono, when you don't take your own advice?
He said he took a look at it because it was on the watch list. Well, did you have it up though, Jonathan, the whole time? I ended up switching that screen out for, I think, one of the ones you guys posted, to be honest. I think, let me see. I'll tell you which one it was. I think it was CRWV. AVGO. Shout out again, Seth. I'm going to hold you accountable for that one, my friend, because you guys know, of all the ones in the space, it's probably my favorite one. That might change, but like NVIDIA, it's very saturated. I think they're obviously the leader, but I mean, look what's happening. I'm holding this position, and we're going in and out 80 cents, you know. But guys, here's the move on Apple. Beautiful. Guys, watch the Qs now. Bullish engulf. There's the pop. Let's see if we get a real pop now. I'm going to close out the last two put options that I have on the Qs. I can always reposition. Maybe even get a better entry. Looks beautiful. Look at this push. AVGO actually looks good here. 408. TSM. Yikes. You're right. Marvell, MRVO.
There it goes. Qs are popping.
Apple, baby. Can't believe it. I'm finally making money on an Apple trade, and it's to the upside, if you guys could believe it. For those of you guys have been around a long time with us, you know how I can chalk up a W on an Apple trade. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what IWM can do for us. Again, we have till next Wednesday, so the fact that markets are moving higher, I'm not surprised to see IWM trying to find a bid here. But finally, guys, NVIDIA.
There goes SPY catching up to Qs.
Finally, we get the move on NVIDIA. Let's get 210, and I'll take a partial. What? 299.41. TSM now all-time high. Blue sky breakout 451 and change.
Can't hear you, Scott. No audio, Scott. I don't think he can hear us.
He might be on a phone call.
He's not muted though. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's on a
I
phone
think so.
call.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. If he wasn't, that'd be kind of funny though. He's like talking to us this whole time. Nice. Nice, Jonathan. Love that. Ladies and gentlemen, grab a hold of that 34 maple because Apple's going to be knocked right out of the park. There it is. Come on, 300. NVIDIA now sitting up at 208 and change. This is the move I was looking to have when I was full share size, but now we're half share size. Bummer. Not complaining though, because we're making money today. Oh, we're making money. And for those of you guys posting your trades, thank you for doing that. And for those of you guys taking those posted trades, thank you for doing that. And make sure you thank your peers, because we've had a lot of great trades being posted. Marvell, beautifully done. Coin on the fades, MSTR on the fades, right? Like beautiful, beautiful trades there. Appreciate you guys posting them. AMD, what did that end up doing? A little sideways action, not for me. NVIDIA finally. Gosh. Yeah, I was watching Microsoft at 374 and coulda, shoulda, woulda. That would have been a fun one on the reversal there, but getting ready to make a partial on NVIDIA, guys. 1.5 after all this time. Go. And Apple, I want $300 at least. So I'll hang on to that. Took our first partial at 300, so hopefully get a little more. But watch the cues. Is that a 1 minute shooting star, guys? Let's talked about a pop and a drop. There's the pop. Is this the drop? Pull up Intel over here. Let's see. Nice, Jonathan. Cool. Have a good weekend, my friend. Congrats on a nice trading day. IWM looking great, y'all. Sitting on 3 bundles here. See if we can print $3. Cost basis down at $254. Look at Microsoft getting that little push to the upside here. Now at the close, 378. That one's been beat down quite a bit. Sitting in the mid 400s for a long time. And looks good. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah? Okay, cool. I don't know if Justin left or he just took a little break there. I feel like a slight buzz almost. You guys hear that? Guys, there's the break on IWM. Let's go. Let's go. We're at $3.10 now, 12 cents. Beautiful trade now. The beauty of options, y'all. We have till next Wednesday on these. So I'm going to probably take 15 of these off. If we can get below 290, that would be amazing. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's in my mind kind of where my target is mentally, what I'm trying to get. So I should say if we get a 290 print of any kind, I'll probably take 15 of these off. So half of my position off. And then maybe taper, keep 5 until next week. I don't know. It just depends on how fast we drop. IWM definitely one of those heavily exposed, I'll say, to interest rates. KRE probably another one. What's suppose what there's a little bit of a lull. The watch list I've put together around robotics, if it's helpful for the team here. I've got EMR, PH, ROK, FLS, TER, SYM, KITT, KOID, Moog, RBC, RRX, HUMN, and UBOT. It's my robotics watch list. I'm going to probably look to start investing in that space a little bit. Hold for longer term, we'll see. Just have a feeling we've got these smart LLMs, great. Now we have to make them applicable and usable. Well, where are you going to put them first? How do you communicate? Well, robots. And they're already used heavily now anyways in, manufacturing facilities and automating certain aspects there. But if physical AI becomes the new shift, which would make logical sense in my mind, maybe we see a big pump in that space. Try to get ahead of it. But we shall see. What do I know? There's the pump. Pump, pump, pump it up. Yay, NVIDIA, come on. And Apple, what are you doing? Come on, $300. Let's go. Q's looking to put in a new session high, it looks like. 737.65 session high. Let's see. Or do we put in a double top? As advertised, the pop and the drop. So I'm looking for the pop. Looks like we're doing that now. And now I'm looking at where we might find that drop. Let's look left. Right now we're at pre-market highs from yesterday. Maybe about 739 to 740 on the Qs. Might be a bit of a cliffhanger, and then obviously best case maybe 744. Let's see how we do. Maybe another 1% to the upside, but we're already up 2%, y'all, on the Qs. So can we make it 3%? Don't underestimate the bulls. Don't underestimate NVDA, y'all. Let's go.
Seeing NVIDIA popping.
I wonder how many of you guys are shocked to hear DVG getting bullish on these markets. I do like to short stocks, but I'll trade either direction as long as it makes me money. Marvell, what a beautiful trade. Jonathan is out on that one, but it was very nice. I didn't see. Did you post that entry, Jonathan? And also, what are you doing here, man? I thought you said you're leaving for the weekend. Always welcome here, brother. Always welcome. Finally, Apple, guys. Here come. Watch this green breakout candle. You ready? 3, 2, 1, launch. Come on. Come on.
Well, it certainly is looking bullish on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
9, 20, VWAP, everything. Just need some volume.
Look at SpaceX on that reversal. 178, 177. No, IWM, what are you doing? It's all right. Be patient. We have till next Wednesday after all.
There's a pop on IWM. Is that a fake out or is it going back to VWAP?
I need it to go straight into the ground. All right, guys, taking a little more off of video here.
But you're gonna hate what I have to tell you because what I'm seeing in the charts, it's going the other way.
Yeah, Qs are getting stronger now. Nice build up there. Apple. Boo.
Gents, I think I'm going to call it. DVG, Scott, everyone, 44 Trading Nation, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Nice, good long weekend for those of us here in the States.
Right on.
And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Sounds good, brother.
Take care, bro.
See ya. Scott, are you out there? I can't hear you if you're chatting. Can't tell if you're on a phone call.
Okay, DVG, can you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay. I don't know what happened here. I got cut off and I didn't get connected back on. I'm talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. But those
Yeah,
of
we
you
were wondering. We were like, "Hey, I wonder if he's talking to himself or if he's on a phone call."
No, I'm
This whole time I
definitely
thought you were
talking to myself. I wanted to say I had a 5-point trade on SpaceX. I posted it here. I went in long at 178, added 179, added 180, and came
Nice.
out a little over 181 here. So that was my big. I'm 3 for 3 today. I can't be more excited about the trading day so far.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Not even an hour into the day.
I'm gonna take my last partial on Nvidia and then let the rest run. But guys, nice trade on Nvidia. Apple's kind of waffling around. I'll keep that for what it is. The IWM trade, we have till next Wednesday. So I'm not loving the fact that we went from nice green. Now we're a little bit red here. That's okay. But guys, we talked about the pop maybe till the drop. But right now, bulls are in full control. We are up to over 2% now on the Qs.
It's crazy, right? Absolutely nuts.
And Nvidia.
super, right?
It just took a while. Yeah, Rex, I don't know. I'm still in it, but I did take a partial early on, and rather than add, I want to see it through. Nvidia though, that would have been a nice trade if I just kept it full share size. It just got impatient, to be fair. Seth, if you're out there, take a look at Meta, man. Look at that. I know you like to trade that one, but pretty gnarly, nasty candle there. Straight down to 564, back up to 572. What else you got out there, Scott?
That's about it. You know, I mean, I'm about ready to be done. I don't think there's any reason for me to sit here. I mean, I've had, listen, an hour into the day, I'm up on each one of the 3 trades. I'm up big on the SpaceX trade. I was finally able to get some size on $170 stock. So listen, I'm thankful, grateful, and everything. You know, the rear view mirror comes into play, DVG, when you start to look at things like MU, where, you know, I took 12 points out of it. I could have had another 10 points out of it as well. You know, shoulda, woulda, coulda type of thing. But, you know, you got to be happy with what you have, and then forget that. As soon as you walk away, you're never going to think about the extra 10. Well, I would, but the extra 10 points. I shouldn't say that.
You say that now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like later on, I'll be like, damn, I could have had an extra, you know, $3,000 in my pocket. But
yeah, no, it's all good.
Yep.
Pays the dinner bill.
Yes, it does. It does. And I got plenty of those to pay from the vacation. So,
anything that was your favorite?
You know, we were kind of going over with some of our neighbors and having some drinks and stuff. And the couple of things, we had a cooking class. I mean, think about this, in Positano, way up on top of the mountain at a restaurant, and the kitchen was open, and you were looking at, you know, the ocean. And they had an Italian chef in there, and we made our own pasta. You cut, you know, you kneaded the dough, you let it sit.
Was it one of the parties where they pour wine and like?
Oh God, we had 12 bottles of champagne, and it was just, you know, it was fun. They're playing the music, the chef is singing, and you know, you made your own pasta. You cut your pasta. They boiled it for you. We made tiramisu from scratch.
Nice.
You know, that was a highlight. The other highlight is we took a huge boat, not huge, but, you know, 43-foot boat down the Amalfi Coast. Nice. You know, drinking, eating, looking at it, kind of understanding a little bit more about all the different towns. And then beach club. I mean, you know, big old like day bed, sitting out on the sand, eating sushi and drinking beers.
Awful.
It's a terrible
trip.
Absolutely horrible, horrendous. You know, and then plus every evening was, you know, pasta mania, whether you're having it with squid or fish or. Sure. It was just great. I mean, I'm here to tell you. I mean, this is my 3rd time to Italy, and I'm a big fan. I was telling my wife, I said, you know, yeah, very good, RX, yep. Hey, give me how do you say it? Pronunciation of your name. Is it Arax? Is it Arax? So I don't continue to blow it. I know if somebody called me Scoot, my name was Scott, I'd be upset. But anyway, let me know that in the room. Yeah, but I told my wife, I said, you know, when you're in Florida, it's super simple to skip over to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
You know, like hour flight, hour and a half flight, and you're there. And I told her this trip, and I don't want to be a jerk about it, but I said I'm not going back to Mexico.
Italy's the spot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Europe, Italy. You know, you can do Italy from Sicily all the way up to the very top to Switzerland, all on a Euro pass, all on a rail pass, and you know, some of the best food and wine. If you're into food and wine, like I'm into food and wine, I enjoy it. So it's my cup of tea, and the weather was just outstanding.
Well,
Yeah.
when we get our place in Italy, because that's where we want to be. Is it? Well, I say Italy. She says Spain. I'm like, look, either one is fine by me. But Italy has my attention because A, cost of living, B, actually for trading it works out okay. The taxes aren't the best though, to be fair. But you can figure out other ways to practice, we'll say. But
Yep.
ultimately, it's just beautiful there, man. To your point, you could be in Switzerland, you could be in Como, Milan, if you want to do shopping in like a couple hours. It doesn't take too long.
Exactly. And the cost. I was amazed at really the well, I've experienced it before, but naturally the um, like cost per meal and things like that. It's cheap. We're buying bottles of wine that were just outstanding for $12.
Oh man, what?
13. I think if we were above, we may have had a 20 something dollar. No, maybe about 5 bottles of 30 something dollar wine. But overall, if we had say 50 bottles of wine during the 10, 11 days, I bet you 40 of those bottles were sub $25, sub 20
Wow.
bucks.
Wow.
So yeah, it's crazy. And just and you go out for a meal, and it's pasta's like, I don't know, $14.
$10. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's relatively inexpensive. Now,
Whereas
just depending on where you go.
you go to an Italian restaurant anywhere else, it's like $40 for a plate of pasta, and it's not even homemade. You're like, wait a minute, what is this?
Right. So all of that it's a whole different it's just great. I mean, I can't get
Yeah.
over it. And plus the weather helps. I mean, it was 80. Coming from Florida, everything is hot and wet because of the humidity. But there, it was no humidity. High of 82 during the day and the 70s at night. You just couldn't ask for anything more.
Nice. Very nice. Well, I'm
So-
happy to hear it, man. It's definitely well deserved.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I mean, I came back a bigger fan. The only thing we got screwed on was the flight back, but that's something that's out of your control.
Yeah.
Emphasis, okay, emphasis on the first A, ARAX.
Mm.
Is that good? ARAX? Okay. Perfect, ARAX. Okay, great. Got it. What else can I say? Oh, so the other thing is, my nephew that I was with, he had an American Express Platinum card, and I'm not an American Express guy, but I've got an American Airlines card, a black card, and that allows you, access to the Admirals Club.
Lounges, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, on this trip specifically, without that, we would have been SOL. I mean,
Really?
because we were delayed 4 hours, and I had each one of my child, our daughter and my wife have cards too, so we were able to get everybody up into the Admirals Club. We're eating shrimp and chicken and free booze and beers, and what is that worth? I pay what, $550 a year for the card,
Yeah.
but
That one trip
in
covered
that
it.
situation, hell, we must have had probably $400 worth of food and booze.
Yeah.
So plus free Wi-Fi, plus a nice leather chair. It's
Yeah, that's the big thing. There was a time I had to have been traveling. I forget what was going on, but I was like literally plane to plane coming from overseas, same kind of like what you were doing. And the bummer was I was like literally on either first flight out, last flight out on each one of the connections.
right.
So I was, constantly going from like plane to plane to plane to plane. And for whatever reason, there was like multiple stops. I think there was some kind of like, issue, we'll say, at the time with flights. And so I had been up for like maybe 30 hours or something like that. And I'm like, I got to sleep somewhere. And the same thing, I had 4 hours, went into one of those lounges. We had the United Lounge or whatever.
Yeah.
And they actually had a section where like, normally they have those seats with the little handles or whatever, so you can't lay down. they had like a whole row, and it was just like a padded bench. I'm like, yep, that's me. I'm going to sleep right there. So that in and of itself, I was like, what is that worth? To be able to take a nap like fully laid out. Otherwise, it's just laying on the ground.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they really stepped us up because we were delayed. Then they canceled our flight like at 10:45 at night.
Mm.
And, I called them. First of all, I will tell you guys this, if you're flying, make sure you have the app of the airline on your phone, because we got delayed, and then we got canceled. I got on my app and I was able to get the very next flight, which was in the next morning. And the people that we were with did not act quick enough, did not have the app, and had to stand in line. They didn't get out till the next evening. So, that's an issue. And I called American, and they gave us 2 free rooms at the Marriott Courtyard, which was nice.
Nice.
So, yeah, SanDisk. I don't know if it'll touch the VWAP here at that 218, 2118, but 2140 maybe. If it sticks 2140, maybe the market runs back up here. Are you done for the day, DVG, or do you have anything on right now?
I still got some positions open. I've got like a few bundles on the IWM, but they expire next Wednesday, so I don't mind hanging on to those for a little bit. And I've
What
got
did Justin?
Apple.
What did Justin do? He
was short like the SPY, I think, predominantly.
Yeah.
I don't think he had other trades. I took partials all the way on NVIDIA, so like at this point, I don't even care what happens with the rest of these shares. But yeah, I'm not looking for anything brand new yet.
Hey, one quick comment here. I know that everybody on YouTube, everybody that's watching us here, we kind of have a gatekeeper attitude here at the 44 Trading Room. We're not letting everybody into the room. So I've been getting some emails and stuff, and been kind of vetting people. It's not the boys club, it's not the girls club, it's not anything like that. But I need to have people in this room that are willing to contribute. Again, the minuscule amount of money that we charge to be part of the room is a no-brainer. But we need to have traders in here that want to contribute, that want to come in here and learn, want to come in here and prosper. And when you're trading your own capital along with running the room, it is it's not a challenge. It's something that we enjoy doing, but at the same time, I gather and gain a lot from the traders here in this room by posting your trades, by challenging us, by asking us questions, by contributing. And if there's a trader here in the room that wants to come in and get on the mic and share a story, let myself or Clifton know. And we'll set you up for this next week. We'd love to have you. We did it with Jonathan in the room. Share the story, share your journey. These journeys and trading in general, when you make the commitment to become a full-time trader, it is a challenge. It is a big challenge. It is a scary challenge. It is all of that and a bag of chips. So that journey that you're about to go on, or that you're going on, there's a lot of people here in this room that can hold your hand each and every day, myself included, DVG included, Justin included. And what you don't know is Clifton was a trader at the get-go back almost, Clifton, 15, 16 years ago since I've known him. And, and is now transitioned to, a role here leading our room and kind of behind the scenes. But, to share your journey, to share the ups and downs. You might be in a biggest rut of your life. You might be losing money like a bathtub loses water, and we need to talk about it, right? And everybody here has been through that, So again, it's not an open door policy here. We're looking for great traders. We're not looking for great profitable traders all the time. We're just looking for people that want to share and be part of this great community. So don't be afraid. Leave an email. Let us know that you want a free trial, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah, no doubt. I think, I remember early on when we, joined forces here, it was really for me, it was about community. Like it is hard to like take a trade, place a trade, then, post it in the room. So that in and of itself took a little getting used to it. I know it may not seem like that big a deal, but you guys got to understand, like sometimes, I might just talk about a trade, take the trade and forget to post it. It happens, but we try to do our best to, talk about the trade, walk through the trade, post the trade, take the trade, and then win or lose, it is what it is. Like, there's days I'm red, there's days I'm green. We try to keep the days green as much as possible, but hey, it's inevitable. You're going to have red days. The key is, risk management. But half the time, talk about the community, it's twofold. One, kind of get some sympathy and empathy from people that get the business. You know what I mean? Like it's hard when, let's say, for example, I tell my wife, hey, I had a red day today. She's kind of like, oh, great. Like, what does that mean? Are we okay? I'm like, yes, of course we're okay. But, it's different when you talk to someone that's a trader. They get it. They're like, look, I can relate. This is a trade I took, and here's what I learned from my trade. So also posting trades, right? Like Jonathan, I'd mentioned a watch list early on, TSM, swapped my screen. If you would have taken that trade, you'd be up, what 12 points right now? Is that right? About that? Maybe 10 points? So you can't always take every trade, but the good news is like we've got a group of like-minded folks talking about trades, posting trades, and keeping you accountable, which is not a bad thing in this business. But make no mistake, it's a very personalized, individualized business, because it's your job to click the button. It's your money to do what you want with it. We're not telling you how to invest your money, take your money. We're just sharing, hey, this is what we're doing. Here's our opinion. If it helps, great. But seek financial advice if that's what you're looking for. There's paid pros you could go for that, but we're here to day trade. Take our money, like what is it you call it? Like a thief in the night, Scott? Take your money and bounce.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really admire those people like at Warrior Trading, when he, the amount of work that he puts in into what he's doing. I mean, I'm sure that he probably doesn't need to trade with the amount of people that are paying to subscribe, and the effort that he puts in. But at the end of the day, that's not where I am in my journey. And I've done a ton of training. Those of you that were with TradeNet, I mean, I was training and talking to traders across the globe every other day for a good amount of maybe 10 plus years. And it's not that I don't want to give back. It's just that I'm to the point now where I'd rather just trade my own capital and try to give back through, what we do in the room, coaching, posting trades, encouraging. And, I've always said the same thing. Mayor used to say the same thing. If you want, books are good to read. Books will give you some downtime on vacation, on the plane, or just trying to read in general. Your best education, the best thing that you could do as a trader is to be present in this room or in a trading room. If it's not our room, then get into a room that fits you great. And because you'll see traders that are, you have to define a professional trader. In my mind, a professional trader is a trader that's profitable more times than they're not, right? That's the key. But anyway, learn from somebody that's been there, done that for a long time, and you'll start to pick up. It's like playing golf with a better golfer than you are. You start to pick up idiosyncrasies of the swing and what they do, and you try to emulate, and you try to be like them, and that's how you learn. That's how you come around, and that's how I think you can best utilize the trading room as a room that allows you to see like-minded traders, to see how they trade, to ask questions. There's not a question that you can't ask here in the room. Being a Christian and a Christian-based room, we don't really tolerate the cussing and stuff like that. But other than that, we like to cut it up just like anybody else. But I think that that's the basis of this. Some good men coming together, trying to lead a room full of like-minded people, and that's where we're at to date. Would we like to have 500 people in here every day? And would I like to have, 50 grand a month coming in mailbox money? Absolutely. But, I can make 50 grand a month trading as well. So, you got to pick your poison, right? So ARAX, appreciate you guys. Steve, absolutely.
That's cool. I wonder too, so ARAX, as you mentioned, or even Michael or Seth, if you guys prefer, let's just say you're learning specifically about something that stands out, whether it's for me, Justin, Scott, whatever it is. And again, if you want to see or hear more of that, let us know, because sometimes, I get it. Like Scott and I we were talking about his trip, well-deserved vacation. Obviously Scott and I can chat about that outside of this group. If you guys just want it 100%, always stock, always, levels, whatever, talk about news when it's coming out, whatever you guys want. Let us know. I think that helps to make sure the content and the context of our group is growing and relevant. Apple's finally going to breach 300, I think. Finally. Took a while. Cool. Thanks, ARAX. Yeah. Keeps room for becoming boring and mundane. It's not a comedic relief. Yeah, I hear you, so. Scott, that's going to do it for me, man. I'm going to keep the Apple
DVG
trade
and enjoy, my
IWM.
friend. I'll talk to you next week. We have tomorrow off.
Yep, that's right.
Juneteenth, go celebrate whatever that might be for you. And I will, I'll talk to you then on Monday morning.
Yep, sounds good. If anything comes up, give me a shout. You know where to find me. But
Yep.
Enjoy the weekend. Good to have you back, Scott.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
y'all have a good weekend. Take care. Cheers. God bless.
Yep. Take care, DVG. Okay, traders, I'm going to do the same thing here with